Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praises, honors, and glories unto Yahweh Baal Shem Yahushai, Baal Shem Rahak Kodash, the blindness of my apostles and elders of Great Millstone that do any well. Peace, blessings, and salutations be unto the members of the elect, the old elect, and the one-third. Shalom. This is Brother Dawadah from the GMS Detroit camp coming at you with another video through the spirit and power of Yahweh Baal Shem Yahushai, Baal Shem Rahak Kodash. Today I want to do a quick hit entitled Death is a Reality in This Truth. Alright? And Lord willing, this video will be edifying to the Lord's very elect. Now, death is a reality in this truth, meaning that could be our portion, our lot, those who are part of the Lord's elect, to suffer beheading and dying as a means of glorifying Yahweh Baal Shem Yahushai. You know, and this is something that, you know, it's a tough pill to swallow, but nevertheless, you still, when I say you, of course, mean we still have to accept it, you know, and every once in a while it's good to meditate on that, all right, because the scriptures speak about counting the costs, all right, counting the costs. Okay, you might lose this, okay, you might lose that, because a lot of times we think of losing material things, sometimes we think about losing people, but ultimately we can even lose our lives, all right, but there's a great reward that comes, all right, for doing so. Revelation 2:10, for none of those things which thou shalt suffer, behold, the devil, which is evil shall cast some of you into prison, that ye may be tried, meaning tested. And ye shall have tribulation 10 days, meaning a certain amount of time. Be thou faithful until death, and I will give thee a crown of life. Yeah, so we have to keep the faith, even if it costs us our lives. All right, and what's the Lord going to give us? A crown of life. So he's going to give us a literal crown, all right, when the elect, all right, get beamed up. Guess what? There's a crowning ceremony, all right, that's coming up, all right, after the deliverance. So there's a crowning ceremony that's going to take place, and Yahweh Shah is going to crown the heads of the elect, all right. He's going to crown the men that stood so stiffly for Yahweh Baal Shem Yahushai. See? So that's part of this thing, all right. Some of us are going to be put to death. All right, and of course there's others that won't be, but, you know, this is something that we have to meditate on because we don't know our lots. Revelation 20:4, and I saw thrones, and the thrones are the thrones of the house of David, like the scripture says in Psalms. All right, which the house of David is the elect, and they sat upon them, and judgment was given unto them. Yeah, there's the lights. And I saw the souls of them that were beheaded for the witness of Yahweh Shai, and for the word of the Most High, which had not worshipped the beast, which is America, NATO, and the EU, which America is part of NATO, neither his image, that's his Romanized system, neither have received his mark, that's that digital all, upon their foreheads or in their hands, either hand. And they lived and reigned with Yahweh Shai 1,000 years, which we're going to live and reign with Yahweh Shai forever, all right? But that 1,000-year period, that's the building period. That's the time when these heathen are going to be enslaved. They're going to be building up our kingdom. All right. Then after that 1,000-year period, we're going to let up off these nations. All right. And they're going to be allowed to go into their lands, have their own little thing going on. But they're still going to have to keep our laws, statutes, and commandments. They're still going to be tributaries onto us. And most importantly, evil is going to be obliterated after that 1,000-year period. Pursuant to Obadiah 1:18 and Ezekiel the 35th chapter and Isaiah the 14th chapter, along with many other scriptures. Okay. So, suffering that beheading, guess what? There's a reward coming. All right? There's a reward. Because that's basically the end of our path. You know? That's the end of our journey. And then guess what? That's it. There's no more suffering after that. And once we die, which death is the spirit separating from the body. Because within each body, there's a spirit. Okay? When death takes place, the spirit separates from the body. And the spirit goes where? This is let me see, I think it's in Ecclesiastes. Yeah, Ecclesiastes 3:21. Who knoweth the spirit of man that goeth upward? So the spirit goes up, all right, and the spirit of beast that goeth downward to the earth. Okay, so the spirit of the beast, all right, it stays here on the earth. Okay, why? Because they don't have to go up to the heavens before the throne of Yahweh Baal Shem Yahushai and be judged for what they committed within that life. Because the beasts are perfectly within their order. That's why their spirit stays here. But the spirit of man goes up to the spirit realm before the throne of Yahweh Yahweh Shai to receive the things done within that body, whether it be good or evil, pursuant to 2 Corinthians 5 and I believe verse 10. Okay? So once we die, guess what? The spirit goes before Yahweh Baal Shem Yahweh Shai. You're in the spirit realm, which pursuant to Job, the 4th chapter, we're in a place of peace. All right? We're good. That's why Yahweh Shai said to the male factor, all right? He said, ye shall be with me today in paradise, which is twofold. On the one fold, all right? Well, on the main point of that scripture is basically once he died, he will be in the spirit realm, all right? Which the spirit realm is the place of peace, all right? It's a paradise. It's peaceful there. That's why Job, he was wishing that he would be a stillborn. Why? So he could be in the spirit realm where he'd be good. He wouldn't have to catch any hell. He'd be perfectly comfortable there. You see? A place of rest. All right? So now, let's go from there. Well, 20 is good too. All go onto one place. All are of the dust, and all turn to dust again. So who knoweth the spirit of man that goeth upward, and the spirit of beast that goeth downward to the earth? Okay, so once we die, our spirit goes up to the heavens, to the spirit realm. All right? So there is no, like they say, what these Christians call it? What's the word? It starts with an I. Basically like an in-between where you're just waiting. You're just there, chilling. Ain't no in-between. Purgatory. I think that's what they call it. Yeah, purgatory. I don't know why I said it starts with an I. There ain't no purgatory. No, you go into the spirit realm. All right, which is a paradise. A place of paradise. All right, so if we're faithful unto death, Yahweh Baal Shem Yahweh Shai is going to reward us. All right? He's going to reward us. Some of us, all right, are going to be beheaded for resisting that CH, like the Apostle Ramlab calls it, the C-hip. But guess what? The elect are going to be good. All right? The portion of the elect that's going to die as a way of glorifying Yahweh Baal Shem Yahweh Shai, guess what? You're coming right back. 1 Thessalonians 4, and I'll close out on this. And 14. For if we believe that Yahweh Shai died and rose again, which we believe according to faith, even so them also which sleep in Yahweh Shai, will the Most High, actually will power, bring with him. All right? Sleep in Yahweh Shai, meaning what? They died in the faith. For this we say unto you by the word of the Lord Yahweh Baal Shem Yahweh Shai, that we which are alive and remain unto the coming of the Lord Yahweh Shai shall not prevent them which are asleep, which are the brothers and sisters that died in the faith. For the Lord Yahweh Shai himself shall descend from heaven with a shout, with the voice of the archangel, it's talking about Yahweh Shai's second coming, and with the trump of the Most High, and the dead in Yahweh Shai, that's the brothers and sisters that died in the faith, shall rise first. Then we which are alive and remain shall be caught up together with them in the clouds, in the so-called UFOs, to meet the Lord Yahweh Shai in the air. See? In the so-called UFOs. And so shall we ever be with the Lord. Wherefore, comfort one another with these words. See, even if you die, you're still going to be good. You're still going to see the downfall of this man's society, his kingdom. All right? Hey, that's why it's so important to understand what happens after death, when people die. You go to the spirit realm. You're perfectly good. You're in the place of paradise. And guess what? You're coming right back. See? So with that, I pray this lesson was edifying and comforting. All praises, honors, and glories be unto Yahweh Baal Shem Yahweh Shai, Baal Shem HaKodash. Double honors to my apostles and elders, the great millstone, they're doing evil well. Peace, blessings, and salutations be unto the members of the elect, the reflected 1/3. With that being said, Shalom. Barak Akim, the fiercest that lesson. Shalom.